And welcome back. Today is International Women's Day, and we are looking at the well-documented link between domestic violence and animal abuse. Women who experience abuse are often concerned for the well-being of their pet, and this can cause them to stay in a dangerous situation. As a result, a growing number of shelters across the country are accepting all members of the family, including the furry one. So here to tell us more is Tammy Feeblecorn and Roberta Radosevich and Cinderella. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies.
Thank you.
We're going to get to Cinderella here shortly, but I first wanted to talk about Positive Links. Who are you guys and what do you do?
We're a local nonprofit, and we work to educate the public and to provide training on the link between animal abuse and other forms of family violence.
Okay.
What we find is that in one house we often see animal abuse, domestic violence, child abuse, and or elder abuse. And so we want to make sure that folks that are working in the field know about that link so that they're looking at the big picture when they're helping families.
And is Cinderella kind of your ambassador here?
She is our spokes dog.
Our spokes dog, I love it.
She's a hard-working little girl. We use her, she goes with us to outreach events and things to meet people. She just makes people at ease when we're talking about a kind of an uncomfortable situation or a topic. She puts people right at ease and makes them very happy.
And she's very adorable. Roberta, you're with Haven House. For those who are unfamiliar, what do you guys do?
So we are the domestic violence shelter and service provider in the area, Sandoval County, Albuquerque area. And so we provide direct shelter for victims of domestic violence that are fleeing those abusive situations.
For just ladies or for anybody?
No, for anyone.
For anybody.
So, so yeah, I mean, domestic
role.
violence really hits everyone, and it does hit the dogs and the cats and those animals that really don't have a voice.
Yeah, absolutely, and I know you guys, unfortunately, it is a problem here and everywhere, so I'm glad you're here and have that resource. Let's talk a little bit more about that link, though, because we were talking during the break, and I think a lot of people don't realize, the tip of the iceberg is what you call it.
Sure, yeah. So when we see families that have coexisting types of violence, we call animal abuse kind of the tip of the iceberg because it's the most obvious sign of violence that maybe neighbors would be able to see that first. Usually abusers are pretty good at hiding domestic violence, child abuse, elder abuse, but when your dog is injured, it's pretty obvious to the whole neighborhood because they do have to go outside eventually to use the restroom or something. So it's the tip of the iceberg. If you see animal abuse, it's very important that you report it so that we can save the animal, but also so that you might be saving a child, a spouse or an elder in that home as well.
Absolutely, and this is something even a total stranger could do. I mean, you don't even have to be in the family to report it, correct?
No, you can always report, especially if you're in Albuquerque, it's really easy. You can just call 311 and say, I suspect animal abuse at this home, and we have really good animal care and control officers who will look into the situation. And again, it's really important. You want to save the animal, but you also want to know if there's something else going on in that home that we need to get more authorities involved.
Right, and unfortunately the connection is there, but maybe, it is that report that leads to that help that you can get at the Haven House, right?
Right, because a lot of the people that come to our shelter do have animals. You know what, and they're afraid for the safety of their animals as well as the safety for themselves, the safety of their children. We collaborate a lot to make sure that people who have companion animals have a safe place for that companion animal to go to.
That's important. We talk about that a lot in weather too, people not wanting to leave their pets at home when it's a dangerous situation with weather. So I totally understand it. We're going to put this conversation on pause because I want to dive more into this. We're going to come back in the next hour with you ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. And Cinderella, you are doing great, sweetie.
Thank you.
We're going to have more details coming up in our 8 a.m. hours, so stick around for that. We'll be right back.